No? Alright. Well, do you appreciate it? Anyway. This is so weird. I feel like I'm so close to you. Okay, so today we're going to talk about self control and what self control actually is and how to get self control. So, first of all, you have to understand what your self is. There are several layers to it. First of all, you have your body, your muscles, right? That is yourself. It moves around when it gets, a signal from your brain, right? That's what happens. It also has its own thing, its own reflexes to, if it's in pain, it'll move away from the pain, that type of thing. Um, there we go. But anyway, so you have your body, which does its own kind of thing, and it receives signals from the brain and then moves based on those signals, right? So, to control your body, you have to send signals from your brain to your body. Now, how do you do that? So, you have to use thoughts, basically, right? So, to send a signal from your brain to your body, you have to use a thought to, activate a certain desire or a certain thing within your brain to create the right synapses moving, to create the right feeling, to create the actual signal which actually moves the muscle. Now, to create the brain signal, we have to get into the secondary self. So, like I said, there's levels. So you have your body self, which receives input from the brain. Then you have your brain self, which is your thoughts and the things that you think about, and kind of your inside self, if you have an inside self, right? The thing that thinks, the thing that understands, the thing that knows, right? This is like the smarter version of you. Instead of just being there with your body and your, phenomenal receptors looking around and just reacting to stuff, you have this thing that processes, right? You have a different self. So, this different self, this brain, this thought processor, can actually control your body's movements. It can decide, this is something that we should do, this is something that we should not do, as a dual self of the brain and the body. And the brain can say, this is something that is good, and set up a mental flag to say when this type of phenomena pops up, then a flag pops up and says, hey, check this knowledge. And so your body or your flow state decision maker, whatever terminology you want to use, notices, it gets triggered by that mental flag and cross checks the knowledge when it does receive that phenomena that you decided. It's like getting an alarm, it's like seeing something saying, oh, right, I'm supposed to think about this, and then thinking about that, and then that affects your decision because the knowledge, the knowledge that you implanted in the red flag earlier is now contextual with your decision making. See? So your flow state decision maker takes into account the new knowledge based on your red flag that you placed in there, that your brain placed in its own, the brain placed in its own thought process in order to affect the body. See? So, one thing that's important is that the thought process in the brain is not infallible. You have biases, you have opinions, you have all sorts of things, you have experiences, you have an entire past of stuff that you've done and you've experienced that are affecting your decision making. So you have to go to the next level of yourself, which is the awareness, what I like to call like the dot in the center of your brain, which is truly the thing which sees, which is the thing which is here now that says I am, the thing that really exists. Now that thing is the experiencer of everything, all phenomena and all thought and all of it. You know, it is, if you want to put it this way, it is the infinite awareness, right? It is the thing which just sees and has no feelings and no opinions and no thoughts. It is only the thing which feels the feelings and has the thoughts and gets the phenomena, you see. So from that point of view, you can have any kind of desire that you want, but I like to think that it's best to like pick a specific type of thing that you want to move towards from that point of view. From the idea of the infinite awareness having control over the brain, which has control over the body, which has control over your life, aka the phenomena that the dot that your awareness will experience, then you can kind of see the loop that you can go through to move and actually control the way that your life goes. So you can actually control yourself. See? So when you are awareness, you want to pick a goal, like a theme, like a genre, like a thing that you kind of want to move towards. You know, just kind of a subtle thing, right? Just an idea. You don't want to have specific goals about it because that's the brain's job, that's thought's job. So awareness just kind of has to, you know, see what's good, see what's bad. I like this, I don't like that. Just kind of move in the direction that you want. And then the brain picks up on that flow, the way that you want to be, and starts to, you know, have goals and thought processes and checklists that it wants to go through to try to move, you know, the body towards what it understands as, you know, your goal, your desire. And then the body picks up the impulses and moves through your life, and you do have to be your body and be your brain and be your awareness at different times. You can't really be several of them at once, but you can be any one of them and follow orders from your higher self and give orders to your lower self. So you have like three selves to control, and that creates your flow in life that lets you do whatever you want. And that's how to have self-control. In plain English, pure logic. Figure it out and improve your life. For anybody and everybody. That's the basic idea. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Follow, etc. Whatever. And as always, have a wonderful day.